Admiring the Charger, huh? The old man said, leaning on his cane as he approached the car. Jason nodded. Yeah, Grandpa, this thing is a beast. But I've been meaning to ask, what do those letters mean? R/T. Everyone seems to talk about them like it's something important, but no one really explains it. The old man chuckled, walking around the car, his hand gently tracing its fender. Ah, the RT. That's not just for show, you know. Those two little letters, they carry a lot of history. Jason raised an eyebrow, intrigued. History? Like what? His grandfather stopped, standing beside the car, his eyes fixed on the badge. Back in the late 60s, Dodge started making these special cars, high-performance models built for more than just getting from point A to point B. They had big engines, tuned suspensions, and were made for real drivers, the kind who craved not only speed, but control, precision. The first of them was the Charger, just like this one. Jason nodded, listening intently. They weren't just for street driving either. Dodge wanted these cars to perform just as well on a winding track as they did on an open highway. Something you could race on weekends but still drive to work on Monday. That's where the RT comes in. Jason squinted. But what does it stand for? The old man grinned. Road and track. Jason blinked, surprised by the simplicity of it. Road and track. That's right, his grandfather said. RT means the car is built for both the road and the racetrack. It's not just about speed in a straight line. It's about mastering the curves, handling tight corners, and feeling the car respond under your hands. That's why the RT badge matters. It's Dodge's way of telling you, this car was born to be more than just a cruiser. It's a performance machine, capable of tearing up the track and then smoothly taking you home. Jason looked back at the badge with new appreciation. So it's not just a car, it's a promise. His grandfather smiled. Exactly. A promise of power, precision, and control, wherever you decide to drive. Jason grinned as he slid into the driver's seat, the engine rumbling to life. Now, with the meaning of RT clear, he felt a deeper connection to the car, a machine ready for whatever the road or track had to offer.
1970 Charger RT is part of the rarer second-gen model that spanned from 1968 to 1970. The 1970 RT model is quite sought after because only about 10,000 units were made. Even the base RTs equipped with the 440 Magnum V8 are not far behind in terms of desirability. The more powerful version of the 440 RT has a concours level value of $167,000. The least powerful base trim level has a maximum worth of $125,000 today for a pristine condition model. The coolest aspect of this particular Charger RT model year was that it was the first ever RT with a 446-pack available V8 engine option. But this wasn't a bleeding edge or the most powerful engine option for the Charger RT 1970 model. But it was a very influential engine with a cool air intake system. This engine was also utilized in the mid-year 1969 Dodge Super Bee and Plymouth Roadrunner models. It was equipped with a trio of 2-barrel carburetors, available as an add-on performance upgrade, loaded on top of the intake. Another special engine offered in the 1970 Charger RT is the mighty 426 Hemi, the most powerful engine available on the Charger. RT stands for road and track, and this muscle car was tuned exactly for that, to feel at home on both the tracks and public roads without tweaking any major components. This car even packed more power than the 1970 Charger Scat Pack. But the big daddy of them all was the top-spec NASCAR-inspired 326 Hemi V8 engine. The 7-liter naturally aspirated motor is the definition of 70s muscle car supremacy. While the new 6-pack V8 was bigger at 7.2 liters, it was the Hemi that packed the most power at 425 horsepower. Peak power and torque came in at a low 5,000 revolutions per minute and 4,000 revolutions per minute, respectively. This made the Hemi Charger a torque monster with burnouts. Manual and auto transmissions were offered, but the 4-speed manual with a cool Hurst pistol grip shifter added more drama to this feisty American muscle car. Of this this lot, only about 112 units were equipped with the most powerful Hemi V8 of the Charger lineup. This is also the most valuable model of the 1970 Charger RT lineup, worth $231,000 for a concours condition model. Exclusivity is one of the main reasons why the top-speed Charger RT is worth Bentley money. Would you buy a 1970s Dodge Charger if you had the opportunity?